There really is no other way to describe this rivalry, and if you just hold my feet to the fire and make me, all I have to say is get your popcorn ready because it's about to be a movie. Hello everyone and welcome to the ninth wonder of the world, Highlander Stadium, where your Highland Park Scots take on the Eagles from ESD. And I have to say hello again. I'm Heckman Harrison, and joining me on Game On Sports is Cade Hamner. And Counselor, I know you got the money. You should have gotten us Michael Buffer to give us his signature, let's get ready to rumble.
I tell you what, we are ready for a rumble, Heckman. And man, after a stormy night last night, this game was supposed to be played last night. A lot of excitement built up. You couldn't have a more perfect night tonight as we look at that beautiful skyline you like to talk about so much. Yeah, student bodies are flowing in. We've got a heavy police presence to keep these kids apart tonight. And boy, it's exciting, Heckman. Happy to be here.
No, absolutely. And nothing makes the heart grow fonder than a 24-hour delay. This game was supposed to be played last night here at Highlander Stadium. The weather obviously did not allow us to get this game in because of just the torrential rain and storms that came through the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. But, man, today this is a game that, Cade, I've been a part of for the last 4 years, and I can tell you, this is the most wonderful time of the year. I look forward to seeing ESD, but you know what? I look forward to seeing them at Highlander Stadium because every time that they had us over in the bird's nest, as they call it over there at ESD, we're behind enemy line and the dads in the booster club where they're surrounding us.
They are not so accommodating to the HP media crew, I can tell you that.
No, this is absolutely wonderful and an opportunity for us to obviously talk about a team that has had an exceptional season to this point. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to step away, pay some bills, but also play this awesome highlight film and highlight reel. And when we come back, we'll be ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome. Stay focused and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
We've done both new and pre-owned. It's the same experience. It's everything's the same. They make it too easy to even think about going anywhere else.
Discover our wide variety of pre-owned vehicles at Sewell.com today.
(2023) New chapter, same tradition. A tradition of hunger, sacrifice, and winning. Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
And nothing says game on like the national anthem. National anthem has been played. And Cade, as you stated earlier, a completely perfect evening for some Highland Park Scots lacrosse. And man, this is going to be quite a matchup as we go over the starting lineups.
Yeah, Heckma, so starting an attack tonight, as usual, we got the two sophomores in Duncan Zilke and Parker Addison, and then Harris Sands rounding them out. Facing off tonight, as always, Frank Musa is the face-off midi, Wesley Iverson at the wing, and Ben Boyer, the LSM. And in D, we've got Harrison Wheeler, Keller Holmes, and Ben Owens tonight. And in the goal between the pipes, as always, number 16, Big Ben Abel.
Big Ben Abel in the last regular season home game for these seniors. After this, it's all playoff. THSLL playoff time is going to get started, and we've already celebrated senior night here at Highlander Stadium. But again, for these seniors, they do recognize that this is their last time playing in this stadium.
Yeah, and as it goes, so would the story go. Highland Park's the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs this year. Doesn't matter tonight. Forget about it. These kids grew up together. They go to church together. They go to summer camp together. They see each other during the week except at school. And boy, tonight is going to be a matchup, and man, nothing is better than the ESD Highland Park rivalry in my book.
Nothing. That's why I said Michael Buffer needs to be out here and say, let's get ready to rumble, because like you said, I love what you said. Just throw the records out of the book. The number 1 seeding absolutely means nothing. ESD would love nothing other than to come into Highlander and get a victory tonight. And ESD comes in 10-3 and 3-1 in district versus a Highland Park Scots team that, quite frankly, Cade, they are red hot right now.
I'm telling you what, Heckma, I couldn't be more impressed with the way Coach Pressler has his team playing right now at the end of the season. And really it's been a slow build-up all year, and the way he's developed his team, the way he's tested them against huge, big-time national opponents, going all the way down the bench in those games. You get to a night like tonight, and the players, as I talk to them, they're like, yeah, we're ready. We've played big games all year. This is nothing different.
Number 26, Frank Musa, is at the X. And number 27 for the Eagles, Michael Cohen. And that battle ensues as the Eagles look to try to take the scrum, and there is a hustle for the ground ball, and there you go. Number 33, Ben Boyer with the ground ball.
Yeah, quickly, but Iverson and then the Musa who gets a shot off. That's a way to start it, a 10-second scrum at face-off. That's probably going to be foreshadowing the night.
Trying to make their way down to make the extra pass. They look like they had numbers initially, did ESD, and the defense converging and getting there, but that's going to be, ball goes out of bounds, and possession is going to stay with the Eagles.
Yeah, I like the early aggression by Harrison Wheeler and the defense down there. Checks it goes out of bounds, but just stay aggressive like that.
And Harrison Wheeler defending behind the X, coming back topside and defending. Great slide protection as the Scots open up in a man-to-man look and guarding out high on the perimeter. Colin Hale defending against number 23, Blair Brennan. Running around the screen, and that's a save right there by Ben Abel.
Big wind up there, but Ben saw it the whole way, able to get his stick on it, make a great save.
Colin Hale with the wheels on the clear. And boy, I tell you, the energy in this stadium is electric. It's an anticipating matchup. They bought the drum line out and the student section. This has the, just has the scent of a Friday Night Lights game. But this is Highland Park Lacrosse.
Yeah, Scott's student body, really proud of them. They are out here early, start of the game. ESD student body down there, a little slow to fill in. But you know, Heckman, Highlander Stadium, you're right on top of the sideline. And the lacrosse sideline extends beyond the football sideline, so the student body very close to the action.
And working so hard for that check was number 12, Quinn Gordon. Great defense.
Good hustle by Quinn Gordon there. Fantastic.
Look at the pace of this match, man. These guys are getting after it. There's a lot of, hey, somebody's going to need an IV drip by halftime the way that they're going. And tell you what, the weather has definitely made for a very beautiful day. We started out this morning at about 52 degrees and warmed up to 70 as the temperature still is dropping. All goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Scots.
Yeah, loose ball push there. Good call by the ref. Possession with the Scots. Scots are winning the ground ball battle already. Heckma, I know nerves are high, tensions are high to start, but Scots winning the ground ball battle, favoring them on possession. Let's just see them start to hone it in, find a little bit of poise there, start to run their offense. Ryan Brown will get his cutters in there, and they'll pop one in here pretty quick, I'm confident.
Brian Rapp working from behind the X for the Scots. Being defended by number 13, Xander Nelson. Right in close, and that's what I'm talking about. Harris Sands draws first blood, and that's the magic stick for the Scots, as it took to 8:39 to get the first points on the board.
Yeah, about 3.5 minutes. Harris Sands finds them from about 10 yards out, a little bit to our side of the field, close to the hash mark. And boy, did he have a lane there. Man, he's wide open if we get this replay.
It was quite a wind-up and shot for Harris Sands.
Yeah, didn't quite have the replay there. That's all right. Boys in the truck will get it rolling for the next one, and we got Musa back out ready to do it again.
Frank Musa back down at the X for the Scots. Hard to call a procedure penalty when the other guy doesn't move at all. Guess we're going to get a redo.
Yes, that's true. Strange call there. I don't know if the ESD specialist went before he even said set, so there's no.
And we get the scoop out. And that's a pass that's going to go out of bounds. Possession is going to go to the Scots.
Yeah, first couple minutes, ESD is a little bit jittery here, Heckma.
I say both sides are. I mean, you could tell from the pace, but I'd say who has the most nerves right now, and it definitely would be with the guys with the all-blue unis with white numbers. Highland Park comes out in their all white, blue and gold helmet with the white jersey, white pants with the blue stripe, yellow trim. As you said, Cade, Highland Park is the #1 seed this year in the THSLL playoffs. And that's just indicative. They earned that. They earned it. And I know that Coach Pressler will play it down, but those guys really worked their tails off. And I think the difference has been the physicality that they played with Ben Abel and the goalie, and how fantastic of a year that he's had. But their resolve, they've been down at several points in this season and have just worked their way back to win some really close contests.
Yeah, definitely, Heckma. You know, and that's part of Coach Pressler's mantra, to play those tough games and those tough opponents all year. It makes it and there with a shot clock violation. Scott's happy to just throw it away and give ESD a full field reset there. But you're right, and you know, that's why I think you see him playing so well this time of year.
As you saw that, not making it easy on the ride, are the Scots pressuring immediately.
Yeah, one guy we want to keep an eye on is the man with the ball right there, number 10, Sean Brown. He's a junior commitment, one of the top recruits in the country. He's already committed to University of Virginia, And we know that well. Cade Sosted there, Thomas Minke there. Great program. So attractive to kids out of the Metroplex with the way that we see some of our own alumni going there. And Lars Tiffany really has that program rocking.
ESD trying to set up their offense, a bit of rotation. Again, Highland Park bringing their defense all the way out on the perimeter.
Yeah, and I think until they're able to penetrate the hub that we talk about, Heckman, that's that area in front of the crease. If you think about a figure eight, the crease being that bottom part of the figure eight, the hub is the top circle. And boy, did Ben Abel make a great save.
Right in close, Ben Abel, point blank range. And look at him go after that loose ball. Coming all the way out of the circle is Ben Abel, and that pass not able to be corralled by number 21, Paxton Smith. Going to go out of bounds. So ESD will be back on offense, and that is a ball that I believe Ben Abel took to the leg. This guy is going to be black and blue, and he's used to it.
Yeah, just as I'm talking about them penetrating that crease in that hub area, they're able to do that. Ben Abel makes me look good by making a fantastic save.
Fantastic save by Ben Abel. They take a timeout. We'll do the same here in the booth and be right back as play resumes here on Game On Sports.
Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank. Entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
We've done both new and pre-owned. It's the same experience. It's everything's the same. They make it too easy to even think about going anywhere else.
Discover our wide variety of pre-owned vehicles at Sewell.com today.
Back in action here in the ninth wonder of the world on a beautiful evening atop Highlander Stadium at the most gorgeous view of the Dallas skyline. Heckman Harrison joined by Cade Hamner, and not a cloud in the sky right now, Cade.
Not a cloud in the sky. Boy, did that make that sunset look pretty. It's cleared everything out. The skyline is beautiful. Not too windy really on inside the stadium here, down on the surface level. A little windier in the corridors, but certainly not going to affect play tonight. It's a wonderful night to play lacrosse.
Conradi for the Eagles, bringing the ball inbounds. Being defended by the sophomore, Ben Boyer. And, man, Ben Boyer's having a solid season. Coach Pressler has to be impressed with number 33, man. He has been on it.
And there's Sean Brown. Now they need to get a pull on him.
And you see the double team coming right over immediately, not waiting on him. And
good stop by Abel there, and then Donovan Rowley in to scoop up that loose ball. But they need to try to either double or always have a long pole on Sean Brown, number 10. If he draws a shorty, you can bet he's going to make a move to the crease.
And one thing I know about that, and Kate, you've definitely schooled me on that, is you get the short stick on a playmaker, and it is a green light situation. So I will be watching Sean Brown closely, and especially if he's a Virginia commit, man. We know guys that go to Virginia are complete ballers. If Thomas Minke is on that campus there, and talk about a playmaker. Oh, man, tried to go with the bouncer, did Paxton Smith.
Yeah, Paxton had that same shot Harris Sands had a few minutes ago.
He got a long pole on the move, and that's a pass that's going to go out of bounds. So far, again, I just want to go back to what you said, Kate, because you were spot on with that. ESD coming in with the jitters, and you could tell they just hadn't had the crisp passes.
Yeah, a little bit jittery, and I think HP has theirs under control. Certainly need to, and they're getting shots off. I'd like to see them get some rebounds and some second chance opportunities off of those first chance shots, but they're playing the poise game in here so far. Fundamentally, I think, advantage to Highland Park.
Paxton Smith on the far side with the pass out to number 12, Quinn Gordon. Quinn Gordon getting it over to Wesley Iverson. Working back from behind the X is Parker Addison. Addison running around the screen, trying to get back topside, inside, and then last-minute check, able to dislodge the ball off of his head. That's the rebound that you're looking for, Cade.
Yeah, Parker Addison, what a great ground ball there. That's a second chance opportunity and a fresh 80.
3:29 here in the first quarter, and this game is flying already. Just looking at this pace.
ESD not going to stretch their defense quite as much, playing closer to that hub than Highland Park has done so far.
Parker Addison running the point. 47 seconds on the shot clock. Quinn Gordon still working it back behind the X to Paxton Smith.
ESD keeping their poles up above GLE there. And as our attackmen roll down to
inside, and that's a shot by Paxton Smith. Sorry about that, Parker, but good. Paxton Smith inside with the shot attempt, and you get a fresh shot clock.
Yeah, Paxton gets his own rebound there. Love to see that. Well, you can see what ESD's doing. They're rolling the shorty down below GLE, and they're keeping their poles above GLE. And as someone like Dunkey comes, they'll slide a pole to him, just like that. Not a bad strategy.
Duncan Zilke taking a shot, trying to get inside. How about the spin and the shot attempt? Boy, that was so sweet from Harris Sands.
And again, we're in lacrosse. First man to the ball. When the ball goes out of bounds, team closest, doesn't matter how many players it touches. When it's a shot, a rebound, deflection, whatever off a shot, HP on the hustle there with Parker Addison. HP gets control.
Parker Addison with the shot. And comes right off of his stick. Ball goes out of bounds. How about that from Quinn Gordon?
Yeah, credit to the captain there. Big body check, knocks the ball out of bounds. Presser calls a timeout.
Loving the physicality.
No, I'm sorry.
It looks like they're going to reverse the call and give the ball back to ESD, or is that a timeout by ESD?
I'm not sure there. Heckma, generally speaking,
you have to have possession, right?
You know what? Unless it was out of bounds, it could be that Highland Park was awarded possession, but ESD called timeout while the ball was out of bounds, and a late whistle that the referee down here didn't hear. We'll see, but I don't see how that's not Highland Park's ball.
And man, what a crowd we have forming here at Highlander Stadium. The student section is completely crowded, and the sounds that you are hearing, yes, the drum line is here. So,
yeah, love to see the Highlander drum line, man. What a fantastic night.
If you didn't think this was a rivalry, now you know. This is
got the Chick-fil-A cow walking around down there.
I really thought I was seeing things. I really did. I was confused. I'm like, is there a cow walking around the stadium?
Yeah, great sponsors tonight. Vista Bank, of course, title sponsor. JSX, fantastic sponsor for us. Chick-fil-A out tonight. Great sandwiches to be had before the game, and good block party festivities before we faced off here tonight.
Awesome atmosphere as Jack McCallum brings the ball inbounds.
And I think that's what it was, Heckman. The ball was out of bounds. ESD head coach called for a timeout, and the near side referee just didn't hear it. So no penalty there, and a fresh 80 for Highland Park.
Jack McCallum coming back topside. Number 20, Harris Sands.
Kind of a zone makeup where they slide you kind of have a spy on the man down below GLE, and then you slide your near pole to them.
Look at how close they are hovering in around that crease. My God.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before, Heckma. What HP needs to do is start looking at some outside shots. You know, it's a lot to shoot through, but the goalie can't see the ball. We've seen that give goaltenders, including Ben Abel, trouble this season. When you have a lot of traffic in front of you, it's tough to get a spot on the ball.
Yeah, 30 seconds on the shot clock for the Scots. Still being patient on offense. Cameron Riley working in the alley. with the pass back over the top, and that's a shot attempt by Harris Sands. Again,
the Harris Sands there, I don't know if it's off the glove or the forearm or the goalie, but good strong shot. Fresh 80, it hits the goalie, so a fresh 80 for Highland Park. Love seeing this second and third chance opportunity, Heckman.
And spend a lot of time down here on offense with there being 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock is of no consequence. The game clock counting down with just 10 seconds. Quinn Gordon working his way, and the bouncer for number 12, Quinn Gordon, from about 15 yards out, and Cade, you called it. The goalie could not see through the traffic in front of him.
That's what you got to do. You know, Quinn Gordon shooting dice from the other end of the table and bounces it right in front of the goalie. And it's a very hard ball to pick up when you got 6 people standing in front of you.
4 seconds left in the first. Quinn Gordon hits goal.
But Heckman, that's on a third chance opportunity. That's discipline and hustle out of your offense to get the rebound.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Highland Park up by 2. And coming out at this game is being played at a ferocious pace. And boy, man, they're going to have to continue to get hydrated if they are going to play with this pace for another 3 quarters. They take a break for the first, and we will be right back for the beginning of the second quarter here on Game On Sports.
I actually look forward to car shopping with Sewell because I know that the whole process is going to be seamless, comfortable, and we're going to be taken care of. Buying a car is a big life event. I just felt very relaxed through the whole process. They put us at ease. There wasn't any pressure. It really felt like we were sitting at home trying to buy a car, especially with the cookies. I drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at Sewell Cadillac.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome, stay focused, and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you.
Back in action here at Highlander Stadium, and just like that, Frank Musa taking the face-off. The pass out to Ben Boyer.
Good job by Boyer there. Boy, Frank went into that scrum, though. You can't knock that guy over, I'm telling you. Good discipline, patience, pull it back out, get your personnel in there for the Scots, and let Gordon start you off and set this up.
Substitutions being made by the Scots. Quinn Gordon getting the party started for the Scots here in the second quarter. That's our first errant pass of this contest by the Scots. Going to get over and back, and possession going to go to the Eagles.
Yeah, and HP, you know, kind of opposite mindset on defense, Hackman, like you noticed during that first possession. They're content to stretch you out, play on your glove, on the man with the ball, and make you beat that man for a clear pass, and it requires you to make a good clean pass without getting a lift check or something into your arm, and then a good catch on the other side. I've seen that all year from the Scots.
And trying to stay with the guy that we've all been talking about, and man, how about that, in the middle of the field as number 10, Sean Brown, attackman.
Yeah, Keller Holmes had good positioning on him there, but Brown, he's a big kid, big body out there, and he's able to, kind of body off you like you do when you're a power forward and get down inside that kind of 10-yard area and kind of spin off and get a shot off. Good clean shot by that young man.
ESD finally getting a score here, but down by a goal.
Good clean take by Frank.
Good job by Frank Musa. We're used to him just having one-track mind. He's not going to look to the left or the right. He's going straight to the cage. But he opts out, passes out, as the Scots are starting their offense. Brian Rapp working in the middle of the field, getting the pass out to Cameron Riley. Cameron Riley dancing on the numbers and now working from behind the X. A slide coming over immediately. That's good defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, again, keeping their 4 long poles up top. Let the short sticks kind of defend them below GLE, and as you slide up above GLE, slide a pole to him.
Another shot attempt by Harris Sands.
Haven't seen HP in a hard 10-man ride yet, and not going to do it here.
Now I have circled and underlined number 10, Sean Brown. He has all my undivided attention. That's Colin Hell. That's great defense. ESD still trying to work the middle of the field. And that's a good switch.
I like the stretch. I like playing out, your man defense, pushing them out to the perimeter like we're doing. Coach Stahl's had a good game plan.
Yeah, great strategy. 8:24 here in the second. Highland Park up by a goal. Parker Addison here on the near side, getting the ball out to the middle of the field to number 12, the captain, Quinn Gordon. Quinn Gordon putting on the brakes, running right into the double team.
Yeah, ESD kind of taking one out of the Scots book now. They're really going to play out hard on the perimeter of this possession. And there's a pole below GLE. Hadn't seen that tonight, so they're kind of in their man look now.
In the middle, Duncan Zilke, Johnny on the spot, standing on the doorstep and delivering the mail is number 19.
Yeah, good to see Duncan get on the board early tonight. Heckman, we talked about this in games all year and in last year. You pick your poison with a team like the Scots. You're going to play them tight. You're going to play in a zone. You're going to roll guys to it. Or do you want to push out, push the perimeter, and stretch the field? Well, when you do that, you open up the crease to a kid like Zilke, and he's able to get inside. Makes a good shot. Good catch. Good shot. Puts the Scots back up by 2.
One of the things that I loved about that possession, Cade, was the unselfish passing from the Scots. They made all the extra passes. I mean, you liken it to basketball, finding the open shot. And how about this Frank Musa on the attack inside, and we got him one more time. Parker Addison, number 8. There's nothing you can do about it.
No, then you go right from Zilke standing at the doorstep to Parker standing out at about 12 yards, about 7 yards there. Crow hop, good shot. boy, he likes to see it, and Frank does too.
It really does. That's a great pass. Again, the unselfish play right now for the Scots, I think, is just what is just, to me, that's sticking out like a sore thumb. These guys are making the extra passes to put themselves in optimal position to get a score.
It's characteristic of this Highland Park team and of these seniors, the way they lead their team. It's unselfishness. It's all about team. It's all about the success of the team on each possession, and reflective in the last two, certainly.
Parker Addison with the pass out to Brian Rapp. Rapp able to corral that pass. 52 seconds on the shot clock. Scots with a 3-score lead. Another shot attempt on goal, and Duncan Zilke running to the inline. Possession will stay with the Scots with a fresh shot clock.
ESD still in their man defense, but not stretched so much here. They're kind of drawing back towards that hub area, which creates congestion and traffic for those cutters on offense. But again, tough for your goalie to see when there's that many guys near the crease.
Working it back outside. Again, the Scots on the rotation.
Yeah, content here just to pass it around. Still about 45 seconds on this shot clock.
Looking for the open shot, and you see the Eagles trying to just rotate their defense and adjust to the direction of the possession. Inside, that was so pretty. You catch Jack McCallum cutting to inside the crease, and there was nothing that the defense can do to react to number 23.
I tell you, it looked like Highland Park just kind of hypnotized him, kind of lulled him to sleep there as many times as they passed it around. And finally, McCullum comes through. No one's looking at him. They're all looking at the ball handler. McCullum able to sneak through there. And, man, you know, just
I love that. That's the perfect way to describe that, because number 18, Vaughn Langston, is just staring into space.
Yeah, that's what that'll do to you. If you know, when you're spinning it around like that, it can kind of lull you to sleep when you're not playing out man on and stretching that defense. And if you're watching the ball carrier, you got a front row seat out there, and if you're not paying attention, Highland Park will have a cutter come right through your window.
As you stated, hypnotized, and the Scots get another score as they get another score and increase their lead by 4.
Yeah, back down here, Sean Brown down at X now. I knew he was tall, didn't know quite how tall. Heck, I looked him up during the break. 6'5", that young man with the short stick.
Wow, that's a big kid. And there he is, the guy that we're talking about, Brown, trying to get back top side, looking to facilitate. And that's a shot attempt that goes across the cage.
Yeah, and Coach Presser and Coach Stahl there putting Henry Richter on him now. He's a good stout linebacker body for the Scots that can put a little muscle on Brown.
And Richter's very physical, and that's the one thing that you're going to get from him. You know that he is not going to just allow for Brown to, you know, just play the finesse game to try and run around him. And that's a great pass inside and score by ESD.
Yeah, that was a good shot there by Cooper Raney.
Yeah, Raney inside.
It's one of those low-to-low shots. He catches it low, and the stick stays low. Shot never comes above his knees as he lets go.
It looked like he just shoveled it, right?
Yeah. Good shot. You know, you get on the inside like that, taking advantage of your positioning. The Eagles able to do it there.
And how about that? We get a win at the faceoff for ESD. Randy with another shot of laser.
Yeah, right back to Randy and gets off a heater.
Bringing the ball inbounds for the Eagles is number 10, Sean Brown. 4:13 left here in the first half. And that's a shot attempt and goal. Javier Montero.
Yeah, Highland Park going to a zone look there and kind of got lulled to sleep themselves there. And shooter comes up above GLE, and Highland Park defender not quick enough to roll out to him. And an uncontested shot coming in for ESD.
As the Episcopal School of Dallas student section has come alive here at Highlander Stadium.
Good body win by Frank Musa there.
Working for the clear, and the push out of bounds. He got him. Push Keller Holmes out of bounds. He was walking the chalk, was Keller Holmes. And boy, this is a guy that you don't want to see with numbers, as that was Brown. .338 left here in the first half as ESD has pulled to within 2. The score, Highland Park 5, ESD 3.
Yeah, kind of tough to see that sideline sometimes from the stands or on TV, but inside of that blue line, there's a white line, a thin white line. That's the out of bounds line for Lacrosse. That blue line is the soccer field out of bounds line. So Scott's just getting out of bounds on that clear attempt.
Colin Hale defending. And that's another score for ESD. Cooper Rainey.
Yeah, Highland Park getting caught on back-to-back possessions here. Or a few possessions, and really need a face-off win and get that ball down on offense and have a shot and a couple of rebounds and 2 or 3 attempts.
Yeah, no lead is safe in Lacrosse. So just like that, Episcopal School of Dallas battling back, and a timeout called by Coach Mike Pressler. And wanting to go over things with his defense to make sure that they get it right. Here going to the end of the first half. They're going to take a break, a timeout on the field. We'll do the same here in the booth and be right back on the other side of this break here on Game On Sports.
I'll sit down, have a cup of cappuccino, a cookie, read a book. When the car is ready, they come get me. It's a great way to start a Saturday.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome, stay focused, and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I'll sit down, have a cup of cappuccino, a cookie, read a book. When the car is ready, they come get me. It's a great way to start a Saturday.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome, stay focused, and take calculated risks.
Back down at the face-off for the Highland Park Scots. Heckma Harrison alongside Cade Hamner. Boyer with the long pole. He was looking for an outlet pass.
Yeah, looking for a pole goal there. Really got a shot. Boy, the roof would have blew off the place if that went in. Going the other way with the pole goal.
Getting in close. And great defense there by number 2, Benton Owens.
Yeah, ESD gets in the crease there, so Highland Park will get a chance at a clear here.
And Keller Holmes trying to work the clear. A little bit more pressure being added by ESD.
Yeah, and I'm content here to see HP slow it down a little bit, get their personnel in, spin it around like they've been doing, try to get ESD in that same situation. Give your defense a breakdown here. They've had 3 possessions where ESD has gone down and been successful. Just kind of get that poise back and try to kill that momentum for ESD and get a point on the board.
Harris Sands right there with a great opportunity for a score, just not able to keep the possession. Minute 44 here left in the first half. Paxton Smith in the middle of the field. Another shot attempt. Possession is going to stay with the Scots.
Yeah, good hustle there by Parker Addison. Keep that possession. Fresh shot clock for the Scots.
Parker Addison trying to work back top side as the slide comes.
No over and back call. I thought it looked like that ball got across at 50, but
yeah, and it got close.
Could have been the result of ESD touching it there. It went a little fast for me to see it.
Quinn Gordon with the shot attempt that ricochets off of one of the players. That ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. Trying to get the possession. Woo! How about that for laying some wood, and we'll have our first penalty.
Another tone setter there, Heckman. That's your captain, Quinn Gordon down there. Excuse me, Wesley Iverson.
And we've seen several times, I think Wesley Iverson in the St. Mark's game, when you needed a guy to set the tone, Wesley Iverson is always the one that's going to set the tone and step up. But what it does do is it gives ESD a man-up opportunity here with 45 seconds left in the first half.
That it does. You know, I thought it was a good, clean hit. They call it an illegal body check is what they do, which is just, you know, in lacrosse, you just can't come in with big hits just for the heck of it. But, you know, it was a scrum down there. The ball was near the sidelines. Another team had it. Finally, one of those ESD midfielders had scooped it up, and to see Iverson come in with a good hit like that, thought it was clean, but refs thought otherwise, and he'll spend a minute in the box, and Scots go man down here.
Man up opportunity for ESD, down by a score, with an opportunity to tie it up before the half. How big would that be for the Eagles, who have been on their heels at points in this game? That's a shot attempt that's going to go over the top of the cage, but possession will stay with ESD. 12 seconds left here in the first half.
Yeah, 12 seconds. Scots will. Timeout to call there.
We're going to get a timeout by ESD with 10 seconds left here in the first half. And Cade, so far, the Eagles have they've withstood that initial onslaught of points from the Scots, remained cool. ESD came in with all the jitters, as you pointed out, but I think they have calmed themselves down and finding themselves back in this game.
Yeah, certainly. Scots had a great opportunity there with a four-point lead, but you know, I think there were some changes on defense there. Looked like Highland Park, you know, Coach Presser, Coach J.R. Stahl, much smarter defensive strategist than I, but I like to see Scots in that man defense, stretching out on glove out there, and kind of that zone got a little softer, and there was some times there where it looked like the Scots defenders weren't quite on the same page, and let those ESD midfielders and attackmen get inside on them, which resulted in 3 goals pretty quick.
And I assume when you say that, as far as the defense is concerned, that Coach Mike Pressler is just mixing up his looks on defense, because they opened up this game going out so far on the perimeter and then collapsing that defense all the way back. And to me, Kate, that's when the problem started, when they went to more of that zone look.
That's the way I feel too. It certainly makes your ball handler and your passer more comfortable when you're not out on them, right? And we see that in basketball when you're able to pass that ball around the perimeter of that three-point line at will. It allows you to get comfortable, and as those cutters set up down inside, you're able to get a good feed on them. Different situation here. Obviously, you're man down. You got to play a little bit tighter, and this penalty will carry over unless the Eagles score here into the second half.
Brown bringing the ball inbounds. They're looking for a cutter with 3 seconds. They can't find anything. Are they just willing to run out the first half? And I think that was the strategy. Was to run out the clock.
Evidently, either they were looking for a cutter in a play early there that didn't work, and coach said, listen, if it didn't work, just hold it. We got 15 seconds of penalty, or 13 seconds that'll carry over. Let's take the ball and the momentum into the half.
Caden, before we go to our halftime break, I got to ask you again. ESD's come back and they've stolen a little bit of momentum from the Scots here. Scots going into half. You know that Coach Mike Pressler is not going to be happy with the way that this first half has ended. In order for them to just exact their dominance again, what are some of the things that you're looking for them to do when they come back out for the third quarter?
Well, I want to see what they did late in that first quarter, early in that second quarter, is offense control the ball on your end of the field in your offensive zone and really work the shots and the rebounds, the deflections, the ground balls. Those fundamental components to the game is what got them that lead, and that's what they need to get back to.
One of the things I'm going to call for is the extra passes. To me, it was the extra passes on offense that led to those easy shots that you started to see. That's where the magic started to happen. Defensively, they got away from their man look and went more to zone. So I'm really going to be excited or anticipating what the look is going to be once they come back for the third quarter. But as both teams go to their locker rooms for the halftime, we're going to take a break here and be right back as a couple of minutes right before play starts for the third quarter. And so this is high quality, high level lacrosse being played here at Highlander Stadium, and thanking you all for joining us here on Game On Sports, and we'll be right back.
I love the idea that when you pull into the service garage, your name comes up on the screen. I will always drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Infiniti locations.
2023, new chapter, same tradition. A tradition of hunger, sacrifice, and winning. Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I'll sit down, have a cup of cappuccino, a cookie, read a book. When the car is ready, they come get me. It's a great way to start a Saturday.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
We've done both, new and pre-owned. It's the same experience. It's everything's the same. They make it too easy to even think about going anywhere else.
Discover our wide variety of pre-owned vehicles at Sewell.com today.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome, stay focused, and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I actually look forward to car shopping with Sewell because I know that the whole process is going to be seamless, comfortable, and we're going to be taken care of. Buying a car is a big life event. I just felt very relaxed through the whole process. They put us at ease. There wasn't any pressure. It really felt like we were sitting at home trying to buy a car, especially with the cookies. I drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at Sewell Cadillac.
Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I put a lot of mileage on my car, so I am practically at Sewell every 3 months. Every single time that I go, it's amazing. Everybody is welcoming, everybody is professional, everybody is kind. It's just like easy, fast, right to the point. You're in, you're out. Cannot imagine being with anybody else but Sewell. Their customer service is absolutely flawless. I drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
I love the idea that when you pull into the service garage, your name comes up on the screen. I will always drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Infinity locations.
2023, new chapter, same tradition. A tradition of hunger, sacrifice, and winning. Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I'll sit down, have a cup of cappuccino, a cookie, read a book. When the car is ready, they come get me. It's a great way to start a Saturday.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
We've done both, new and pre-owned. It's the same experience. It's everything's the same. They make it too easy to even think about going anywhere else.
Discover our wide variety of pre-owned vehicles at Sewell.com today.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome. Stay focused and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I actually look forward to car shopping with Sewell because I know that the whole process is going to be seamless, comfortable, and we're going to be taken care of. Buying a car is a big life event. I just felt very relaxed through the whole process. They put us at ease. There wasn't any pressure. It really felt like we were sitting at home trying to buy a car, especially with the cookies. I drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at Sewell Cadillac.
Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I put a lot of mileage on my car. So I am practically at Sewell every 3 months. Every single time that I go, it's amazing. Everybody is welcoming, everybody is professional, everybody is kind. It's just like easy, fast, right to the point. You're in, you're out. Cannot imagine being with anybody else but Sewell. Their customer service is absolutely flawless. I drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
As both teams start to get back onto the field, Highland Park with a 1-goal lead. And Cade, I tell you what, that was quite a pace for the first half of action. And maybe both of these teams have settled into this pace, and maybe it'll slow down a little bit, because that was a really fast and furious first half.
Yeah, kind of what we expected, kind of what we've historically got between these two teams. It looked for a moment there like Highland Park was really going to be able to put their foot on their throat and carry that momentum, for the rest of the game. But, as such, as things go, ESD, fantastic team too. They're able to find momentum, get some face-off wins, and get back down, get 3 quick goals, and make it a ball game here. So, look for HP to come out. We're going to need some face-off wins. Really need Frank to step up, and then you need to, like I said, from a fundamental offensive perspective, get good quality shots off, but you got to fight for those rebounds. It's the second and third chance shots on the possession where HP has made their money tonight.
Yeah, second and third possessions, opportunities, getting that shot clock to be reset as well. I tell you what, ESD did a really good job there at the end of the second quarter, just the middle of the second quarter, getting those easy shot attempts. When HP went to the zone look, they were finding their cutters working into the lane, and as you spoke about before, just kind of creating that traffic in front of being able for some really good shots.
Yeah, if you go to that zone look, you got to make sure you're paying attention, and you're paying attention to your zone. Just like in football, you can't fall asleep when the ball is away from you, because it quickly spins back around to where you're the man, and if you're not sliding correctly, they're standing on the doorstep right there, 2 feet away from being able, and they're able to get a shot out pretty quick. So, got to play heads-up game. I like to see them in their man look, pressing out on that ball handler for ESD and really making them have to make quicker decisions there. But we'll see what Coach Presser and Coach J.R. Stahl, the defensive coordinator, have in store. And let's keep our fingers crossed that Frank Moose is going to come out and have some good face-offs. Again, we're starting with the ESD possession because there's 13 seconds on that penalty for Highland Park.
Exactly. That was the question I was going to ask you. Maybe that's why they didn't go to the face-off. ESD still with that 13 seconds for the penalty, as they are still in a man-up situation.
Yeah, coming off that hit of Wesley Iverson over on that ESD sideline about a minute before we went to half.
And maybe that's why they were okay with just running out the time there to end the first half. If they trying to find a cutter coming inside, and that's great defense on the rotation from Benton Owens.
Yeah, it's knowing the rules of the game.
And how about that yard sale early?
Fantastic, yeah. Harrison Wheeler coming down.
And look at the wheels for Wheeler.
Coming down, another long pole opportunity there. Parker Addison able to get a shot out with a check late to deflect his shot.
And just like that, you're at full strength.
But you're right, knowing the rules of the game, taking a penalty into the second half belays the face-off. So ESD knowing, even if they don't get a shot off or penalty on that man-up situation, hey, they get a face-off win because they get possession at the start of the second half.
ESD with the possession now at the beginning of this third quarter, 10:46. ESD down by a goal and stealing a lot of the momentum away from the Scots. Roaring back to score 3 goals in a row.
2 great defensive possessions by the Scots. Great checks, getting the ball knocked loose both times. That's a good shift from the way they played that middle of the second quarter, Heckman.
Ben Boyer looking for the clear as he gets it. Really easy, not much resistance there from ESD.
Highland Park was onside there. Meady on the far sideline, standing in the white near that check-in substitution box. So perfectly legal for a long pole there to carry it across. Always got to have 3 men back on defense, counting the goalie.
Look at this from the Eagles, extending their defense now out to the perimeter. A little bit of monkey see, monkey do there for ESD.
Yeah, and they're coming out and they're putting a stick on them too, putting some good checks.
Van Gordon now working from behind the X with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Wesley Iverson going to get a shot here.
Iverson working inside. That's a penalty. What we're calling. Didn't get the call.
I'm trying to see what it is there. If they're calling on Iverson. Yeah, they're calling it on Iverson. It was an award. Obviously, award is just a change of possession. Mike Presser wanting an explanation as well here.
Mike Pressler with the signature khakis and camo hat.
I think the call is a hold, and I think what it was, evidently from just watching the body language there, is as we see Nakai Montgomery on the sideline there for ESD, the big-time player and Duke All-American and played football in his final season at Duke. But I think Wesley Iverson got a hold of the stick for the for the ESD long pole, and that resulted in a holding call. It's a 1-minute penalty, so HP back into a man-down situation here.
Man-down situation, and let's see if they could take advantage, and that's a save from Ben Abel. He's just so clutch, man.
Yeah, big, quick shot there at the start of that possession. And a great save by Abel, and what that'll do is really going to milk this penalty off.
And working for that possession all the way out to get the ground ball. That's a good job by Harris Sands.
Harris Sands, fantastic job. And just like that, half the penalty's off. So if Highland Park can milk this, they've got enough time on the shot clock. Maybe kill this entire penalty right here.
44 seconds on the shot clock. In about 10 more seconds here, we'll be knotted up and at full strength.
Looks like ESD concedes and is content to just play defense here.
29 seconds, and there you are, Wesley Iverson out of the sin bin and on the field. Quick rotation for Highland Park as Paxton Smith with the pass, it goes out of bounds to Parker Addison.
Yeah, that is what we don't need. I want to see good, controlled, fundamental passes here, like we were in the late in the first quarter, till the middle of the second quarter.
We have trouble right now for ESD. Not able to get the clear, and that's a possession back to the Scots. Good defense.
Yeah, another tiptoe of the line there. Keller Holmes was standing back with that keeping that ball and looking for a pass, and finally got one. But
that's it. Keller Holmes is tiptoeing the rope there. And he makes it and keeps the possession for the Scots. Again, still with a 1-point lead. Scots have yet to score here in the second half. Duncan Zilke.
Yeah, Duncan Zilke decided he didn't want to pass it when he was about 3/4 of the way through the pass there, but hustles it out, gets the ball back, no harm, no foul.
And just like that, we're at the 30-second mark on the shot clock. Quinn Gordon with the swim move, going back inside, decides to come back outside, sets the screen.
I want to see Highland Park just take some perimeter shots here.
What a move from Brian Rapp.
There's a lot of traffic on the inside. It's going to be hard to get a cutter inside. Take some perimeter shots.
Quinn Gordon with a shot. Sorry about that.
Yeah, just like that. Parker Addison taking that shot there. And what that does, it's going to cause ESD to come out towards that shooter. Good job there. Loose ball push the call. So Parker Addison there gets pushed in the back by number 17. And HP gets the ball in a fresh 80, Heckma. This is when we're able to find success in that first and second quarter. Second and third chance opportunities with new shot clocks.
Parker Addison working from behind the X. Again, Highland Park with 5, ESD 4. As the slide comes to Addison. Addison drawing the defense all the way outside. Working back in the middle of the field, and just like that, that rope looked like that was rolling back towards the goal.
Yeah, it did. It looked like you had the English on it. I think it was still in the air, though. To you and me, it looks like it's rolling back.
And Cameron Riley in between the numbers and the hash. And that's a shot attempt, an easy save. Almost Jack McCallum working in between the defenders. And look at this defense. They have clamped down, not making anything easy on the ride and not allowing the clear for the Eagles.
So we talked about it, Heckman. I don't want to say I'm reading a crystal ball here, but there were 5 shots on that offensive possession. And 3 times they had a new 80-second shot clock. That's what you want. They didn't get a score there. If you continue to do that, the ball will go in the net.
Bringing the ball back across, and that's a shot attempt that cannot get through the traffic inside, and another shot attempt. Boy, Parker Addison, that's 3, and you said it. You may not be reading the crystal ball, but you know what you're talking about. And there it is. Parker Addison with the score at the 4:50 mark.
Yeah, credit to ESD's defense and goalie there. They're playing really good, but more credit to HP staying on top of it. It's the hustle, it's the persistent. I thought for a minute there they're going to get a garbage goal. That's a goal right on the crease that you just kind of kick in or something, but able to get a clean rebound, get it back out to that shooter, and about 8 shots on that possession, Heckman, those 2 possessions, and the ball goes in finally.
Just like that, Frank Musa with the win at the face-off.
That was a really good save. Really good save. Kowaleski. Hope I'm saying that right. He's played good tonight.
Finally, the Eagles able to get the clear, and boy, they are being haggled and working their way back inside, and they score.
Yeah, solo coast-to-coast run there from the half and penetrates the HP defense. Can't let them do that. And then they get a late cross-check in there.
Cross-check, man up. See Ben Abel huddling up his defense.
Yeah, time to settle them in there, settle the nerves. I believe it was Nathan Harper on the cross check, number 7.
Harper goes to sit the penalty. Oh, that looks like they're going to get number 22, Harrison Wheeler.
Yeah, I guess it was it.
No, that's not Harrison Wheeler. They're trying to figure out who they want to call this against.
It's one of them finally. Well, maybe it's waved off.
Okay.
And if that's the situation, Harrison, I know the flag looked like it came out after the shot. That could be the referee trying to pull the flag up. There's a slash or there's a technical penalty push coming during the shot, and the score negates the penalty. Can only be what that was. Because if it was a post-shot foul, we would have seen a penalty.
Push with possession, Frank Musa. With the possession for the Scots. Number 27, Colin Hale, with the pass out to Quinn Gordon. Musa and Hale run across, and substitutions being made. Wesley Iverson on the far side.
It's important not to let a quick series, a quick coast-to-coast score like that get you down. You just played fantastic offensive series. You had 6 or 7 shots on that last go-round. Come out and do it again. Don't let that one shot by ESD get you down.
Duncan Zilke looking for the pass. He finds it, and Wesley Iverson, just like that, with the shot attempt, and now ESD looking for the clear. As they have to regroup for the clear, and they finally advance.
Kowaleski having a good game tonight. Good rebounds. He's getting shots. He's seeing those shots come in. Making good saves.
That's the shot attempt that goes over the top of the cage. Possession stays with ESD.
Yeah, Sean Brown off that far side, about 8 yards out. Good high speed, high trajectory shot there. More ground balls, though. This is giving ESD trouble, and Highland Park able to make a clean clear there.
All right, there's my guy, Quinn Gordon. Parker Addison, boy, rear check at the last minute, able to dislodge that ball. And ESD coming down, looked like they had numbers. As they think better, bring the ball out to get their offense going. 2:15 here in the third, and what a pace this game has been played with. Goodness gracious. It has been from the opening face-off, and they have not lit up.
Yeah, it's really making it, for me at least, it seems like it's flying by.
It is. It really is. They're trying to work back inside. That's great defense.
Good defense there. You know, they're trying to get a long pull to slide to give that shorty help. Able to do it late there with Harrison Wheeler sliding into that shooter. But I like this look. I just am much more comfortable when Highland Park is stretching the field and playing out man-to-man. You can see it giving trouble there, even to Sean Brown, as Keller Holmes on him all night, most of the night at least. Been able, good save.
That's a shot attempt that ricochets off the pipes and goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a fresh 80 for ESD. Minute 26 left here in the third, and one heck of a pace for the Eagles.
Been able, another great save. It's like off his stick and chest and helmet too. It goes about 50 feet in the air. I think this gives ESD more trouble too. This man look, when you're stretching them, it's causing them to make timid passes and sometimes not quite making the catch. And
another shot attempt.
Yeah, a contested shot, a jump shot from 14 yards with a man in your armpit. I'd rather see that every time.
50 seconds here left for
good slide.
Benton Owens trying to make way.
Yeah, Ben Boyer comes out with it. Gets it up to a clear man.
Excuse me, Ben Boyer.
That's your boy Hudson Jones coming away with it, Heckma.
That's the score we've been looking for. Paxton Smith. He shot that one from the freeway and scores as HP goes up by 2 scores with 27 seconds left in the third. Check this out.
He really did. 15 yards out off the feed from your boy Hudson Jones, the wheels man, coming down with that clear and gets it to Pax, sets it up from the 12 o'clock position and smokes one by him.
Back down at the X, and I'll tell you what, boy, Frank Moose has had a battle brewing here.
Yeah, not one of those dominant nights for Frank like we've seen so many times this year, and that's okay. Sometimes you're not going to get 90% of the wins, and you need to lean on your offense, your goalkeeper, and your defense to tilt the game in the favor of your team.
Brian Rapp out defending. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Highland Park up by 2 scores. The score, HP 7, ESD 5. They're going to take a break for the end of the third, and we'll be back on the other side for the beginning of the fourth here on Game On Sports.
I actually look forward to car shopping with Sewell because I know that the whole process is going to be seamless, comfortable, and we're going to be taken care of. Buying a car is a big life event. I just felt very relaxed through the whole process. They put us at ease. There wasn't any pressure. It really felt like we were sitting at home trying to buy a car, especially with the cookies. I drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at Sewell Cadillac.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome, stay focused, and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
We've done both new and pre-owned. It's the same experience. It's everything's the same. They make it too easy to even think about going anywhere else.
Discover our wide variety of pre-owned vehicles at Sewell.com today.
Back in action here at Highlander Stadium. Heckma Harrison alongside Cade Hamner. And man, this has been action-packed as the THSLL playoff series is going to start. We've got about, is it 2 weeks before the playoffs?
You know what? I think it's next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah. Shame on me. I need to look at my schedule and have that right.
Yeah, it's going to be up in Capel, and a lot of teams converging here in the North Texas area for championship. And I tell you what, boy, this Highland Park Scots team Looks like they are primed and ready for a championship opportunity.
Good job, Keller Holmes, standing on a 5-star recruit there and not letting him get that off, tormenting him the whole way, and Brown not able to get a shot off.
my guy, boy, I tell you what, Ben Abel inside, and you know what? Number 11, he just completely leveled Brown.
He did. Sophomore and Keller Holmes on the 6'5" junior.
And he laid him out. Brown is feeling it. He's playing it off, but boy, he took a shot.
Yeah, he's buckling his helmet back up there.
Just walking a little slow. You know when it hurts. He's a tough guy. You want to play it off, but you know deep down inside, you're like, look, that hurt. He's hands on his hips, just trying to make an adjustment. The spin move back inside. HP trying to get another goal.
Great job by Zilke back there, just handling that ball like a shortstop.
Boy, another shot attempt.
This is where, I mean, they ate their Wheaties this morning.
They sure did, right?
I mean, it winning those ground ball deflections down inside with 2 or 3 long poles down there with you. Hats off to them. Great job by the Scots. And
HP has been really just winning the ground ball war. I mean, those ground balls are not 50-50. Those guys like 80-20 for HP because they're going after them and owning them.
Yeah, then they started the tone. They set that tone early by, getting those ground balls when it looked like ESD was a little jittery early in the game. But here in the second half, they did it in the third quarter. They're doing it here 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Getting those ground balls off the crease down inside in that hub area, that's where you're making your money tonight.
9:37 here in the fourth on a beautiful Saturday evening here in the Park Cities. And nothing brings the crowd out like Highland Park ESD. As the "We Can't Hear You" chant has erupted here in Highlander Stadium. Highland Park student section.
Yeah, there's Scotty's up by 2. Doesn't have me comfortable yet.
Oh boy, working inside. That looked like a perfect opportunity for Duncan Zilke, just not able to corral the pass. But checking, how about that? Here we go.
Yeah, Harris Sands, good play there.
Boy, they are working on the advance, and they step back across. Okay, and the possession. Yeah. Possession to the Scots.
Good hustle by Harper there coming in, tormenting that midfielder for ESD and working his magic. Gets a notch on his belt tonight. Good job by that young man.
Brian Rapp in between the numbers and the hash. Duncan Zilke backs out. He was trying to set the screen for Rapp. And that's a shot attempt, and it's going to go. Nope. Duncan Zilke able to chase it down and keep the possession. He's going to get a reset of the shot clock.
And this is where they'll kind of lull you to sleep again. I mean, ESD's not coming out on them hard and allow them to spin that ball. And
there it is right there. You called it, and it happened. Cameron Riley, Johnny on the spot and the score.
Yes, sir. That's got me a little more comfortable now, Hackma.
I know it's coming.
More comfortable.
I know it's coming.
And they, you know, Highland Park, not stretching. You know, just fundamentally, I don't like it for any team. But you know, when you're doing it against Highland Park, I like when you're not out on them on defense, because they're going to spin that ball, and you're going to pay attention to the facilitator down at X. You're going to miss that cutter. Riley comes in uncontested, catches that ball like he's on the 2-yard line, pops it right in.
And as you said it earlier, you're like, man, those offensive possessions, what they do is they just hypnotize you, lull you to sleep. And like you said, just stated there, and I want to reiterate it, when they're working from behind X, they are looking for those cutters. And when they get them, they're in prime position to get the score. As ESD calls a timeout, and just like that, with 7:38 left in the fourth, ESD finds themselves down by 3. Highland Park coming alive here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and be right back on the other side of it here on Game On Sports.
Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
We've done both new and pre-owned. It's the same experience. It's everything's the same. They make it too easy to even think about going anywhere else.
Discover our wide variety of pre-owned vehicles at Sewell.com today.
You see we see the 2 huddles there for Highland Park.
Yeah, and you know, I watched this earlier tonight in that first half. Coach Presser was in the defensive huddle and really kind of challenging them to step up and play that game. They've done that, and he's in the offensive huddle right now, Heckman, and you know, probably just I got to say it's keep this up. You know, play this game, play your fundamental ball, keep fighting for those ground balls on the crease, second and third chance opportunities, and then let's put this one away. You got 7.5 minutes here. You're up by 3. Just keep giving it to him as we watch Keller Holmes on Sean Brown again. That's been his assignment all night.
I'll tell you, they looked like ESD had numbers, and they were going to try and work inside to get a shot attempt. Went over the top of the cage. This defense has definitely tightened up and bowed up for the Scots. As the whistle blows.
Call for a ward there. Again, I know Heckman knows it by now, but a ward is like a stiff arm. You cannot extend your elbow or extend your forearm. You have to kind of keep that tucked in and kind of like you're bumping with your shoulder. If you extend your elbow or your arm, they're going to call you for that.
As the "you can't do that" chant erupts here at Highlander. Every time. And 6:47 left in the fourth.
Yeah, stadium's filled in good. ESD showed up, and their student body, we know it's about a quarter of the size of Highland Park in real numbers, and about that tonight as well.
Quinn Gordon with the pump fake inside. Duncan Silkey stepping inside. Shot goes across the cage, but possession will stay with the Scots.
Yeah, Duncan there gets inside, gets a little headhunter coming at him. He's a tough young man, though. He pops back up, keeps playing.
Parker Addison running between the 2 defenders, eluding the double team. Finding Quinn Gordon inside, and Quinn Gordon last minute has his stick checked.
Yeah, Quinn Gordon coming around was not undetected and was able to get a shot off, but it was checked at the last minute there to cause it to go wide. And Paxton here spinning around.
That's a pass that's going to go working for the hustle. How about that? Is awesome work right there. Working for that loose ball. Love the hustle on the far side.
Yeah, that's Duncan Zilke there, hustling from that low attack position. Had GLE all the way up to that out of bounds area near ESD's bench.
Parker Addison being double teamed by the Eagles. Wesley Iverson, Quinn Gordon. Gordon inside with another shot attempt on goal and a save.
Yeah, good clean save there by the keeper for ESD. There's a pickoff. Harris Sands there for the pickoff. HP again, not in their 10-man ride there, but quickly jumping that as they got near midfield.
Shutting down those passing lanes.
Under the 5-minute mark now.
Extending that defense all the way out in the middle of the field and just leaning back, being able, getting that save. Been peppered with shots. Still the communication there on defense. Great job by this Highland Park defense.
Good hustle there. Keller Holmes not close enough, but hustles to try to make it a hard decision for the referee.
Sean Brown trying to make his way back around, and another save by Ben Abel.
Great job. Keller Holmes there, just all the way, jumps the net, continues on Sean Brown, puts a body into him. Can't get his full force and shot on that, and Abel makes a good save.
Tell you what, Keller Holmes is staying in his hip pocket. Good job disrupting the pass as Brown in the middle of the field. The 5-star Virginia commit passes out. And that's an errant pass by the Eagles. Goes out of bounds. Possession goes back to the Scots.
HP just playing a little crisper here. ESD's made a couple mistakes on passes. And Scots, they need to make them pay for it here.
Brian Rapp working it back up top to Quinn Gordon.
You know what I need here, Heckman? I need a little insurance.
And Duncan Zilke with the pass, and insurance goal call. That's what the Park Cities has been waiting for.
Under 3 minutes. I know we're up by 3, but this is a good squad here. They could score quick. I feel comfortable with 4.
That's the magic call, ladies and gentlemen. The insurance goal call from Cade Hamner signifies one thing. We're going out of here with the dub. Wesley Iverson on the far side, and well, I tell you, this ESD defense, these guys have got to be exhausted.
Yeah, Highland Park's really gone out and played a fantastic second half. Got up by 4 at one point in that first quarter, and ESD stealing momentum, making a good comeback, bring it within 1. Look for the 2-minute mark. The referees will likely call a lock-in signal, which will require Highland Park to stay within their offensive restraining box. They haven't made that call yet, so.
Parker Addison trying to work his way back top side. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Duncan Zilke, 10 seconds on the shot clock. 5 seconds. And HP with the shot clock violation.
Yeah, get it off right at the end there.
And the possession to the Eagles. Minute 27 left in this contest.
Yeah, it's good possession for HP. Take off a full 80, to get it down under a minute and a half before ESD gets it back, and they got to make up 3 goals here.
And defense going all the way up top, and Keller Holmes.
Yeah, Keller Holmes has played fantastic tonight. I know I said he was a sophomore earlier. Keller Holmes is a junior. Matches up well on Sean Brown, the junior. Those 2 young men, no doubt, are very familiar with one another, being in the same class and the same town. But, man, has he played well tonight.
Yeah, really impressive, though, for Keller Holmes. You saw earlier, I think what he learned was he just couldn't play a trail technique versus Brown. You can't get too far behind him, man. He's one of those shooters. He can go left, he can go right, and he's comfortable either way. But that was one of the things that you saw from Keller Holmes. He just was following behind him a little bit. He came back out with Richter, and with Richter, man, he's solid. He's going to bump him off, and they ran a few different guys at him. It's just one of those, giving you a basketball analogies versus a good shooter. What do? You take your best defenders and you run some fresh guys out at him, and you make it work at all times. And I think the look from going from zone to going to a man look really did impact Brown's game more than anyone for the Eagles.
I think so. And he gave him different looks tonight, and had different feeds, and it's hats off to Coach Pressler and Coach J.R. Stahl to throw some different looks at that young man, at this Eagles team, and make them make some adjustments. Hats off to them again for getting back to that man after seeing that zone was a little soft and was allowing ESD to make some points inside. I like to see that we went back to that man look and have had success with that so far since going back to it.
I like what you said. There's no way we're second guessing their decisions that they're making. These guys are trained professionals at what they do. We're just pointing out what we see is working for the Scots. And man, they've made a lot of headway when they go to that man look. And it's like that. Keller Holmes still staying in the hip pocket of Brown. And there's my guy.
Yeah, there's a thank you very much saved by Ben Abel here with 45 seconds to go.
The big Benji. Highland Hell slips down on the ground. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession goes back to ESD with 37 seconds left here in the 4th.
And as the men in blue and some administrators gather near the student body looks like it's going to be content to file out of here and not rush the field tonight, knowing that they've got to. Ben Abel not happy about that.
No, he's not. Did you see that? The Eagles did not. Number 16 was not happy with that.
Yeah, not a good strong shot, but sometimes a bouncer will get past you there, and it does there. But good to have that 3-goal cushion.
19 seconds left in this contest. And look, Cade, I guess we can start our wrap-up going here because we know that HP is going to come away with the victory. Don't want to look too far ahead and just talk about this regular season. Man, for the Scots, they have battled through, and especially with the coaching change at the beginning of the year, you were going into the great unknown. What was the squad going to look like? How were they going to compete? And I think they answered all of those questions this season.
Well, I've said it before. I sat down with Coach Pressler last fall, and he talked about his coaching style. And it was basically, I'm not coming to them. They got to come to me. They got to come up to my level. They have to play the level that I've been coaching at for 40 years. And knowing that, you don't know what you're going to get. But boy, did this team take him to task and just took him up on his challenge, and they've met the challenge all year long. They did again tonight. They're the #1 seed heading into playoffs in a year where a few of the powerhouses over the last few years aren't what they used to be. Jesuit, I don't know what their seed is. They very likely may miss the playoffs, but man, Highland Park is clicking on all cylinders. Don't want to look too far ahead, but if they continue to play this way, they've got every opportunity to make a deep run and even a chance to win the state title this year.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I don't want to look too far ahead also, but I just want to point out the obvious. Right now, Highland Park is playing some really good lacrosse. When they find themselves in a crutch or with an opponent, they find a way to scheme themselves out of it. We've seen defensively, when the offense isn't clicking, the defense finds a way to get them back in it. It's the old cliche. They say defense wins championships. I'll go with that every time, especially when you have a goalie like Ben Abel right now that's playing above and beyond anything that we've seen right now in lacrosse. But offensively, the way that these guys attack and the way that they communicate and play together, again, I think that #1 seeding is warranted, and I can't wait to see these guys in Capel for the THSLL championship, because I believe that a state title is coming back to Highlander Stadium.
Well, we all hope you're right, Heckma. I don't think you're going out on a limb too far there. Ben Abel, I'll be shocked if he's not an All-American at the end of the year. I think every coach that's played at him would submit a vote for him. My player of the game tonight, I don't think it's a shock, Keller Holmes. What a fantastic job he did holding Sean Brown, one of the top recruits in the nation, University of Virginia commit, held him to 1 point tonight. And sometimes you can do that. You just have a lock-off defender on one of those #1 guys, and they're able to do that. He was able to do that tonight. But really, really impressed with the way the offense kicked in tonight and really got into this second, third, fourth chance opportunities like we see here in this replay. Not able to just be a one-and-done team, but hey, take that shot. That's Quinn Gordon from about 15 yards out there.
And Quinn Gordon, he was one of many to get scores in tonight, but that was the bouncer that pretty much got things started here. Man, their ability, Parker Addison on that shot right there, that was a great shot. Parker Addison looks that ball into the head of his stick. Yeah. Almost he did a double take at it, make sure it was there, and then shot it.
Yeah, and Musa with the assist there is just as excited on the celly.
Yeah, these guys are definitely on their way. Big family, big unit, and Duncan Zilke, another sophomore, putting in work right there on the doorstep.
Yeah, really spreading those goals around tonight, seeing everyone get involved. And
can't say enough about the season that we've had here. It's playoff time, and I just want to say for the whole production crew and guys that have been a part of this, for Tim, Cookie, everyone that's been a part of, what a great year that it's been for Game On Sports, producing these lacrosse games. Just wonderful production and quality on behalf of Game On Sports. But man, this Highland Park team has not let you down all season long, and the way that they've played, the way that they've answered the bell, the resiliency, some of the ranked opponents that they've called, that they've played, and some of these games that we've called, I think at certain points we were like, look, man, we're just not used to them, not wanting to see them just beat the brakes off of teams over and over and over again to finally get some competition to come in here and the same result.
Just so many times. I wouldn't say I was shocked, but there was games I expected to come in this year. Garden City, Don Bosco, and just know that, hey, if we get out of here and be a couple points, we lose by a couple points, that would have been a successful game. But then to win against Garden City, to win against Don Bosco, take it to Jesuit and St. Mark's and Southlake, and those teams that are in your district, and then this game tonight versus ESD. Very successful. Proud of these young men.
Yeah, and something is brewing here in the Park Cities with Coach Mike Pressler and the way that he has these guys playing. But I tell you what, for Cade Hamner and for myself, I want to thank you all for joining us here on Game On Sports. God bless you all, and we'll see you when it's playoff time.
Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
I love the idea that when you pull into the service garage, your name comes up on the screen. I will always drive a Sewell.
Discover our wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Infiniti locations.
I'll sit down, have a cup of cappuccino, a cookie, read a book. When the car is ready, they come get me. It's a great way to start a Saturday.
Discover our wide variety of new and L-certified vehicles at our Dallas and Fort Worth Sewell Lexus locations.
You've never been one to fear the unknown. That's because you've seen seasons like this come and go, just like many of your competitors. You know your outcome, stay focused, and take calculated risks, seizing opportunities when others freeze. The truth is, winter business cycles separate the good from the great, and winter is your season. Ours too. That's why for over a century, we've been honored to serve you. Vista Bank, entrepreneurs banking entrepreneurs since 1912.
You know how I get down, yeah, we can break it down, round after round, blow after blow. I'm the top dog, you already know. I got the fire of a dog in me. Let it loose, ain't no dog in me. Ain't no holding me back. I'm the top dog, coming. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm the top dog. Ain't no holding me back. Nah, ain't no holding me back. I'm the top dog. I'm the top dog. I don't know about y'all. I'm a top dog. I don't know about y'all. I don't think about y'all. I'm the top dog.
Time to make your move, Scots, and we know you will, because tradition never graduates. Vista Bank,